Okay, you see this problem. Two components A and B are there, and they used to manufacture any one product. Okay, component A, component B. Then minimum usage means minimum consumption 60 units per week. Per week minimum consumption is 60, maximum consumption is 100. On the basis of minimum and maximum, you calculate the average consumption. Average consumption. And reorder quantity for A is 300 and B is 500. Okay. Then reorder period for A is 4 to 6 week. Means minimum 4 week, maximum 6 week. Then you calculate average delivery period. And for B component, 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks means minimum 2 week, maximum 4 week. Okay. So you calculate the average delivery period for B. And emergency delivery period is 3 days for both. Okay. The above information is weekly information, but the danger level, that is emergency delivery period, is in days. So you convert that delivery period in weeks. Okay. Delivery period is to be converted into a week before solving the problem. And if the two or more components are given, then you have to calculate the separate minimum, maximum, and average for each component. And then you solve the problem. Okay, they asked to calculate reorder level, minimum level, maximum level, average stock level, and danger level. Assuming that factory works 6 days in a week. Working days in the week are 6 days, and emergency delivery period is 3 days. 6 is the exactly half of, 3 is the exactly half of 6. Therefore, we consider that 3 as half week. Okay, we consider the 3 as a half week. Okay, you see here. And minimum consumption and maximum consumption are common. Okay, you see that minimum consumption and maximum consumptions are not related to A and B. They are common for A and B. Okay, if they give separate minimum and maximum, you take separately. If nothing is mentioned about components, then whatever given commonly, that is applicable to both. Common information is applicable to both the components or both the materials. Remember this. So first I will calculate the required things. First requirement is minimum consumption. What is minimum consumption for A? 60 units per week. Is it? Right. Minimum consumption for A is 60 units per week and B is also 60 units. Okay. A and B separately not given. It is common for A and B. And maximum consumption is 100 units per week. A, B also 100 units per week because it is common. And average consumption is, you take the total of A and B and divide by, minimum and maximum and divide by 2. 60 plus 100 divided by 2. What is the answer? 60 plus 100. Huh? 160 divided by 2. 80 units. Is it? You calculate and write it. And second is also 80 units. 60 plus 100 divided by 2. I not given the equation. You already know it. This is the consumption, minimum, maximum, average. Next, minimum delivery period. Minimum delivery is period for A and B is given separately. Separate period is there, you take separately. 4 weeks for A and 2 weeks for B. You don't note down this. Okay, I'll send you the recorded video. before today night. You listen carefully and you will solve the problem in your home only. Minimum lead time is 4 weeks, 2 weeks, and maximum is A 6 weeks, B is 4 weeks. Then average lead time is 4 plus 6, 10. 10 divided by 2, 5. Is it? Then next is 3 weeks. How it is 3 weeks? 2 plus 4 divided by 2. That is 6 divided by 2. Okay. Then next is emergency delivery period. Especially you commit the mistake in this stage. Directly it takes 3. If you take 3 directly, then your problem will be wrong. Because 3 is in days. Delivery emergency delivery period is in days, and above information is in weeks. Therefore, you convert that 3 days into week. 3 days is nothing but half week. Otherwise, I'll give you the equation. You apply the equation and solve it. Conversion of days into week. Conversion of days into week is equal to number of days in the given problem divided by number of days in a week. Number of days in the given problem is 3. Emergency delivery period is 3 days. And divided by the number of days. Number of days in a week are 6. 3 by 6 is nothing but 0.5. That is 0.5 weeks for A, and this is same for B also, because 3 days is common for A and B. Okay. This is the information, and you remember the last point very carefully, because it is in days. You have to convert that days into weeks. Now we calculate the first one, reorder level. Reorder level is equal to maximum consumption into maximum delivery period. Okay. First we calculate component A, then we calculate component B. Okay. For A, you have to take information from A column. For B, you have to take information from the B column from the above table. A is equal to maximum consumption is 100, maximum delivery period is 6. Okay. Is equal to 600. 600 is the reorder level for A. Then you write B. Okay. Setting is, I will calculate first A. Here is the setting problem. I'll tell you afterwards. Then minimum stock level for A. Minimum stock level for A is ROL minus average consumption into average delivery period is your equation. Okay. Minimum stock level is equal to ROL minus average consumption into average delivery period. ROL is 600 for A. Then average consumption is 80. Average delivery period for A is 5. Then answer is 600 minus 400. Then minimum stock level for A is 200. Okay, this is 200. Then next is maximum stock level. Maximum stock level is equal to ROL plus ROQ minus minimum consumption into minimum delivery period. This is the equation. In this equation, you fill the information related with A. So ROL is 600, ROQ is 300, minus 60 into 4. Minimum consumption is 60, minimum delivery period is 4 for A. Then A is equal to 600 plus 300 minus 240 is equal to 660. 660 is the maximum stock level. Okay. Next, average stock level. Average stock level is equal to Minimum stock level plus maximum stock level divided by 2. For A, minimum stock level is 200, maximum stock level is 660 divided by 2 is equal to 860 divided by 2, it is 430. Clear? This is the one set of information related to material component A. Okay. Then come to B. Again, it is recorded as A. I'll change it. Now I'll calculate information, calculate the levels for B. Okay, you calculate side by side. First you calculate ROL, A, next that side you calculate B. Okay. Because of setting problem, I calculated first A, then calculated the B. Okay. You calculated simultaneously A and B. First A, second A, B. Okay. In the B, minimum consumption, sorry, maximum consumption is 100, maximum delivery period is for B is 4 weeks. Multiply this, B is equal to 400. ROL for B is 400 units. Okay. Then minimum consumption for B is equal to ROL is 400, average consumption 80 into 3. 80 is the average consumption, 3 is the average delivery period. Okay. Then 400 minus 240 is equal to 160. Average, sorry, this is the minimum stock level. Okay, minimum stock level. Then maximum stock level is equal to, again equation is given, already equation is given there. Then B is equal to ROL is 400, ROQ is 500, average minimum consumption is 60 and minimum delivery period is 2. Okay, 2 is the minimum delivery period. Then the total is 400 plus 500 minus 120. So B maximum stock level is 780. Okay, 780 is the maximum stock level. Then come to the average stock level. Average stock level is equal to minimum plus maximum divided by 2. Minimum is 160, maximum is 780 divided by 2 is equal to 940 divided by 2. 940 divided by 2 is equal to 470. Clear? You calculate side by side. Okay. You calculate, first you write the equation, ROA. Left hand side you calculate A, right hand side calculate B. Okay. Only one equation for one problem. Repeatedly you don't write the equation. Then regarding danger level. Sorry. I deleted that danger level. How to calculate danger level? Danger level is equal to minimum consumption into minimum delivery period. In the last step, you calculate danger level. I have not calculated here. I calculated, but by mistake, I deleted it. Okay, this is your problem. In the problem, danger level. What is the danger level for the minimum consumption into minimum delivery period? Minimum consumption for each. What is minimum consumption? 60. Okay. Minimum delivery period as per your table. What is minimum delivery period? 3 days means how many weeks? 3 days is equal to how many weeks I recorded in the table? 3 days is the minimum emergency delivery period. Okay. Emergency delivery period is 3 days. 3 day means how many weeks? 0.5. 0.5 is the emergency delivery period. And minimum consumption is 16 days. Okay. Minimum consumption is 16 days. 60 into 0.5. What is the answer? 60 into 0.5. 60 into 0.5 is the danger level. 30. Okay, 30 units is the danger level for A and it is also for B because there is no change. Okay, A is 30 unit, B is also 30 unit. Delivery period, sorry, emergency delivery period is same for A and B and minimum consumption for A and B is same. Okay, therefore, the danger level for A is 30 units and B also 30 units. You calculate in your home. Now you see the example number 14. I will dictate you solve in your book. How to solve this problem? Example number 14. The usage forecast for the consumption of a particular material is given below. Usage means use of material. The forecasted monthly consumption, monthly forecast is there. January forecast, February forecast, January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months detailed information is given for you people. Okay, what is the requirement for January? What is the requirement for February, March, April, May, and June? The requirement is like this. Okay, then this says it normally takes 1 month from the date of order to secure the material. If you place order today, you will get the material on an average after 1 month. Okay, that is called as average delivery period. Average, it takes 1 month means average delivery period is 1. So yesterday I told to calculate minimum and maximum. How to calculate minimum and maximum? whenever average is given in the problem. Whatever average is there, that average is to be considered as minimum, maximum, and average. How it is minimum and how it is maximum. Okay, let us consider minimum is 1 month, maximum is also 1 month. What is average? 1 plus 1 divided by 2. Again, answer is 1. Therefore, you have to consider minimum delivery period is 1 month, maximum delivery period is 1 month, average is given in the problem. That is normally 1 month. Okay, 3 points clear. Then standard order quantity means economic order quantity. Economic order quantity is 15,000 unit. 15,000 unit is the economic order quantity. Then they asked to calculate minimum stock level, maximum stock level, and reorder level. 3 questions are there. First, but it is not possible to calculate directly minimum stock level. Minimum stock level is not possible first, because in the minimum stock level you requires ROL, reorder level. Okay, therefore you have to calculate the third question first. What is third question? Reorder level. You calculate reorder level first. Okay, then you calculate minimum stock level and maximum stock level. Then the delivery period point is completed. Minimum delivery period is 1 month, maximum delivery period is 1 month, average delivery period is 1 month. Okay, it is clear. Then you have to take the minimum consumption. What is the minimum in the given problem? Out of all the 6, which is the minimum? Minimum quantity 13,000, or is there anyone? 13,000 is the minimum, or any other number is minimum? Only this one is the minimum. Okay, you consider this as a minimum consumption. Okay, minimum consumption is 13,000. Then which is the maximum in the given information? 16,200. Okay, maximum is 16,200. Then what is the average? What is the average means? You have to take the total of 6. You have to take the total of 6 and divide by 6. Okay, you calculate in your home and solve the problem. Okay. Yes. No. Problem I have already uploaded in your Google Drive. In my Google Drive, our problem is already uploaded. You go through the Google Drive and solve it. Or you go through the video. In the video itself, you can see the problem. Yes, any problem? Yes, you have to take the total of the 6 and divide by 6. Okay, whenever they give you minimum and maximum, minimum plus maximum divided by 2. That is average. Only 2 is given. Here 6 details given. Total 6 amounts are quantities are here. You take the total of 6 and divide by 6. Okay, average. Don't discuss with yourself. Clear? If reorder quantity is equal to maximum consumption into maximum delivery period. Maximum consumption is 16,200. Maximum delivery period is 1. 16,200 is reorder quantity. Okay. Period is always 1. You see this example. Example number 17. Monthly demand of Z 1000 unit. Okay. The monthly demand for Z is 1000 unit. Cost of placing the order is 100. Annual carrying cost per unit is 15. Okay. On the basis of this, you have to calculate EOQ, economic order quantity. You have to calculate economic order quantity based on this. But they have not asked the question regarding calculation of EOQ. In the question, they have given the information regarding the EOQ. But in the question, they have not asked the required thing. Okay. So you may calculate EOQ also for this question. If you want to calculate EOQ for this, monthly demand is given in the problem. You have to calculate the annual demand, annual consumption. 1000 is the monthly requirement. You multiply by 12, that will be the annual consumption. Okay. You take the A value 12,000 and cost of placing the order. Ordering cost is 100, carrying cost is 15. Square root of 2AO divided by C. That is the EOQ equation. You write the equation and solve that EOQ. Okay, but in the question they have not asked the thing. And whatever they asked, you calculate. Okay. You solve all these problems. You go through the book and solve this. And next pin card, I will not. You see this problem. The problems based on material cost. How to calculate the issue price. Shahrukh Limited purchased 2 types of materials. The problem itself solved in the question, so I will not go for the preparation of this slide. Shahrukh Limited purchased 2 types of material. The invoice contains the following information. In the invoice means bill. The bill is like this. Material A is 2000 tons. Rate per ton is 80 per ton. Okay. Material A 2000 ton. Per ton rate is 800. Then material B 1500 ton. Rate per ton is 1000. Okay. If you multiply these two, quantity and rate, you will get the value. Okay. What is the value of material A? 2000 into 800. 1 lakh. It may be 1,60,000. Okay. Then price of material B is 1000 per ton. Quantity purchased is 1500. You multiply the quantity and price, you will get the value of material B. Sorry, A1, A2. A2 value. Then freight is 4,20,000. Freight is 4,20,000 rupees, and this freight is common to A and B. So you have to allocate this common expense between A and B. So we pay the freight based on the quantity, not based on the price. Freight is always fixed on the basis of quantity, but not on the basis of the price. Therefore, you allocate this 4,20,000 between A and B. So A quantity is 2000, B quantity is 1500. You calculate the ratio between A and B. 2000 is to 1500. What is the ratio? 2000 is to 1500 means what is the ratio? 4 is to 3. 4 is to 3 or not? You leave the common zeros. How many common zeros are there in first and second? 2 zeros are common. You leave them. 20 is to 15. Okay. Then divide by 5. 5 3s are 5 4s are. Okay. 5 3s are 15. 5 4s are 20. Therefore, 4 is to 3. 4:3 you have to distribute the common expense, that is 4,20,000. 4,20,000 is to be distributed in the ratio of 4:3. Okay. Then what is the share of first one? 4,20,000 into 4/7. I think it is 2,40,000 and 1,80,000. Okay. That is the common expense. Then VAT is 7%. 7% is the VAT. So VAT is always calculated on the price. Okay. On the price, you have to calculate the VAT. And 150 tons of A and 100 tons of A2 were damaged in transit. Okay. There is a loss of quantity. So that quantity is to be deducted in the total quantity. Then you have to and it is expected that a further 5% is going to be lost in storage. 150 tons of A1, 100 tons of A2 material lost in the transit, that is considered as normal loss. Okay, you have to deduct in the quantity. And 5% is the loss in the storage. Loss in the storage. That is to be deducted in the quantity or it is to be added in the cost. You have to increase the cost or you have to decrease the quantity. There are two options. Okay, you see here how they solve the problem. This is question solved is by them. Purchase price, quantity, chemical A, chemical B. He has given chemical A, chemical B. It is not chemical A, chemical B. It is the, what is the question? Material A1. First is material A1. Second is material A2. Okay. Then in the A1 you make 3 columns or you make only 2 columns, quantity and amount. 3 columns is not good or it will not look good. You make only 2 columns. One column for quantity, another column for amount. In the same way, in material A2, quantity, another is amount. You don't make the rate column. Okay. In the first point, you take the purchase. In the purchase, A is 2,000 into 800. It is 1,60,000. And B is 1,500 into 1,000. Quantity is 1,500 and rate is 1,000. Multiply that, you will get 1,50,000. Okay. Then you add the VAT. Yes. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 316 lakh. 2,000 into 800. 5 zeros and 16. Okay. 5 zeros comes. Okay, you change it. 2,000 into 16. What is the answer? 16 lakh. 16 lakh, you make 16 lakh. 16 lakh, then that is 15 lakh. 1 zero is not there also. 15 lakh. 16 lakh, 15 lakh. Then second point, you take the VAT. VAT is 7%. 7% you calculate on the price value. 7% of 16 lakh is equal to 1,01,000. Okay. 1,01,000 is the 7% of 16 lakh. And 7% of 15 lakh is 1,05,000. That is right. Okay. The calculation, correct calculation. Only above in the information. In the above information, 1 zero is omitted. Okay. VAT. Then you have to take the freight. Freight total is 4,20,000. You distribute in the ratio of 4:3. Quantity ratio. So it is 2,40,000 and 1,80,000. Okay. 1,80,000. So total value is first is 19,52,000. This correct one. 19,52,000. And second is something like 85,000. Something like 85,000. Quantity. Sorry, amount. You take the same quantity here, the same quantity here, and whatever loss is there, damage during the transit, you deduct the damage during the transit. That is 150 in the first and 100 in the second. Okay. You deduct that, there is no change in the value, only quantity lost. You deduct that, the remaining quantity and value is same. Remaining is 1850 quantity, amount is same. Here 1400 quantity, amount is same. Then again there is a 5% loss in storage. Okay, 5% loss in storage is there. So if you deduct this loss in the quantity, 5%, 5% of this 1850, it is 92.50 or not? 5% of 1850 is 92.50. Okay, 92.50 is the 5%. You deduct in the quantity, another loss. Here 5% of 1400 is 7. You deduct here. Amount is same. Okay. Then rate per kg is equal to total cost divided by normal units. Total cost divided by normal or good units. Okay.